welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so space travel is definitely lighting up the search trends lately.
It really is.
And we've been looking at what you, our listeners, are actually searching for. Seems like the big question swirling around is Katy Perry really going to space with Blue Origin?
Yeah, that one keeps popping up.
And just generally, what's fueling all this recent space buzz? Let's get into it.
Absolutely. And the Katy Perry angle, it's quite something. The sheer number of searches is, well, it's significant.
Right.
We're seeing Katy Perry space. Is Katy Perry going to space? Even did Katy Perry go to space yet? It really shows, a massive public curiosity there.
Totally. And not just if, but the details, too. Like, when is Katy Perry going to space?
Mm-hmm.
And even how much did Katy Perry pay? People are really running with this idea.
You really are. But it's important to state, based on the info we've got, there's just no confirmation she's actually been, or that she's even scheduled to go.
Right. It seems purely speculative at this point.
And what's also interesting is how the speculation builds. People are searching who went to space with Katy Perry, assuming she had company.
As if it's a done deal.
Exactly. And then the hypotheticals. Why did Katy Perry go to space? How long will Katy Perry be in space? It shows how these things can create their own narrative online.
It really does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's maybe pivot slightly to another huge area of interest. Blue Origin itself.
Ah, yes, the company behind a lot of this recent activity.
The search volume there is massive, too. Just loads of searches for Blue Origin spaceflight, Blue Origin launch, again and again.
Yeah, and Blue Origin livestream, Blue Origin rocket, Blue Origin flight. People are clearly trying to follow their activities closely.
Very closely.
And something that caught my eye was the focus on the crew makeup. We saw searches like Blue Origin female crew.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and even more specific ones like all-female space crew or 6 women going to space. It suggests, a real public interest in seeing more diversity on these flights.
That makes sense. But again, similar to the Katy Perry situation.
Right. The searches show the interest, but the source material we have doesn't actually confirm if an all-female Blue Origin crew has flown.
Gotcha. And beyond the flights themselves, there's curiosity about the company structure too, right?
Definitely. Lots of who owns Blue Origin.
What is Jeff Bezos, we should clarify.
Correct. And that leads to related searches about his personal life, like Jeff Bezos' wife, Lauren Sanchez, Jeff Bezos' fiance. People are connecting the dots or trying to.
It all becomes part of the broader story people are following.
And linking this back to the actual launches, we see searches for specific events, space launch today, rocket launch today, things like that.
Very immediate, real-time interest.
Yeah, and even coded ones like Mission INS 31. That NS almost certainly stands for New Shepard.
Ah, their suborbital rocket.
Precisely. We even saw a future date pop up. Space launch April 14, 2025.
Wow, planning ahead.
Or at least searching ahead. But crucial point, we don't have the details on whether these specific launches happened as searched or what the outcomes were, just that people were looking.
Right. And what about the experience itself? People seem curious about that too.
Yes, questions like, how long is the Blue Origin flight? And how long will Blue Origin be in space?
Which, for New Shepard, is a relatively short suborbital hop, not days in orbit.
Exactly. It's a different kind of spaceflight experience, though the exact duration isn't specified in our data here.
It's also cool to see historical names coming up, like William Shatner and Alan Shepard.
Yeah, it shows the interest isn't just the brand new stuff, but also the history and, well, the icons associated with space. Alan Shepard being the first American in space, and who New Shepard is named after.
And Shatner, of course, actually flew on a Blue Origin mission.
He did. Which connects nicely to this whole theme of celebrity interest. Besides Perry, we saw searches for Gayle King space, Gayle King going to space.
Ah, yes, Gayle King. Similar pattern.
Very similar. How long will Gayle King be in space? Gayle goes to space. Lots of searches, but again, no confirmation in our data that she's actually flown.
So it's Shatner confirmed, Perry and King. Speculative based on search interest.
Correct. And it extends to others, too, names like Oprah Winfrey, Emily Ratajkowski, popping up alongside space terms. It's this real blend of celebrity culture and space exploration fascination.
Fascinating mix. We also saw Kármán line searched. Worth defining that, maybe.
Good idea. The Kármán line is basically the commonly accepted boundary where space begins, about 100 kilometers or 62 miles above Earth's sea level. It's the altitude Blue Origin's New Shepard aims to cross.
Got it. So pulling this all together, what's the main picture?
Well, I think it's clear there's this huge public fascination, maybe even hope, around seeing celebrities like Katy Perry or Gayle King go to space.
Hmm.
And that runs right alongside intense interest in what Blue Origin is doing, their launches, their tech, who's flying.
But the crucial caveat is,
The search data shows the desire and the speculation, especially for Perry and King, but not the confirmed reality of those specific trips happening.
exactly. So while the searches definitely paint a picture of strong public interest in Katy Perry potentially launching with Blue Origin, the information we analyze doesn't actually confirm it. It really just seems to be a recurring theme people are curious about.
But that curiosity itself is telling, isn't it? This intense focus on familiar faces going to space maybe speaks to something bigger about making space feel, I don't know, more reachable.
Yeah, maybe more relatable. It definitely taps into our collective imagination.
It really does.
So maybe here's a final thought to leave folks with. What does this intense public focus on celebrity space travel actually signal about our hopes for space exploration's future? Is it really about accessibility? Is it about needing familiar figures for inspiration? Or is there something else driving this widespread fascination?
That's a great question to ponder.
Definitely something to think about. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.